But when you look at chronic conditions like chronic Lyme disease, the microbes have typically been in a person's body for a long time, years, months, a long time. And they have developed a presence that they become ill-fitting residents in your tissues. So it's like your body has just kind of accepted that they're there and can't quite get rid of them. And so it's a defect in the body's ability to get rid of the microbes. But by then, it's typically not one thing. It's things that you've picked up in your whole lifetime that start reactivating, like mycoplasmas and chlamydias and Epstein-Barr and all of these other things that you hear about. You didn't get those from a tick bite. You picked them up all through life. And that's how it happens. We pick up a lot of stuff. And then when the body is stressed, these things start to reactivate. And that's what chronic Lyme disease is. So it's not, chronic Lyme is not an infection. It's reactivation of things that have been there for a good while.
Wow. Wow. I bet you that's resonating with a lot of people. And that must be the reason why things like antibiotics, 21 days of doxy, that's why it wouldn't necessarily heal you or help you recover because just as you laid out, it's not an acute infection.
You got it, Liza. I mean, I was just reviewing the CDC recommendations that really just to appease people, made a recommendation of taking 200 milligrams of doxycycline, one dose if you get a tick bite and you live in an endemic area. Well, it's kind of like who doesn't live in an endemic area? But they don't want to give somebody a full course because if people get frequent tick bites, they'd be taking antibiotics all the time. The evidence is just not very good that it does much of anything. And the problem with antibiotics for these kinds of things is that it's not the right therapy to solve the problem.
Mm.
So when you look at, I was having this conversation with a researcher the other day. This was about a drug that is used for malaria. And they were saying, well, we can just use this for babesia and it will work fine. Well, the drug had a lot of toxicity, a lot of toxicity. And that's the problem. When you look at a synthetic antibiotic, whether no matter which one it is, you have issues with it. There's toxicity. Within 10 days, you start disrupting gut flora. Within 10 days, you start generating antibiotic resistant pathogens. So you're on a time limit. You've got a very short window of time. And synthetic antibiotics, no matter what type they are, work best for fast growing microbes. So looking at malaria compared to babesia, malaria is very fast growing. It can basically explode inside the body. So you need something really potent to get a handle on that really fast. And if you do that, you've got that short window that you can use that potency to control that thing. So babesia grows at a rate that's like 5 or 10%. Well, malaria, it's really slow. And I've come to appreciate that that's a defense mechanism. And it's a defense mechanism that Borrelia and Bartonella and all of the tick-borne microbes and many, many other microbes use as a defense mechanism that allows them to persist inside the body, to become those ill-fitting residents. And so when you apply that, when you try to use these really potent therapies to kill these really slow acting things, it doesn't work very well. And so you have to use them for a long time, which compounds the toxicity. So when you look at this problem, synthetic antibiotics, especially when we look at the thing we're calling chronic Lyme disease, just really aren't a very good solution to fix the problem.